I have called DXY to come up to the region that it came up to the 106 and reject hard. That happened. Now I'm saying that there is a high possibility that Bitcoin is coming to the daily equilibrium and rejecting. The reason why it's worth watching this video and watching this live and rewatching this live, following the timestamps below, because this can be the breaker or maker of your Bitcoin journey or Bitcoin trade. So welcome everybody on today's morning show. I'm super excited to be back here. Obviously big push what we see here, big push what we see on Bitcoin. The question really is, in my mind, will it last? You know, I've been calling for this for a long time. If you follow my content, you know I have been waiting for Bitcoin to go to 38, $40,000 ish. So this is no surprise to us. However, the question comes whether this will last. Good morning, everybody. I see people. We've got 11 people. Thank you so much for tuning in earlier as well. I wanted to keep this, you know, I wanted to do this a little bit earlier. We can go on for 2 hours. I really wanted to, rather than me prepping for an hour and then giving everything for you in an hour, I thought this could be, because we don't see these pumps every day, so it gets us excited. So rather, I thought I'm gonna spend this time with all of you and then prepare here, you know, look into everything that we have. So it's gonna be a longer show. Use the timestamps below if you're rewatching it. Other than that, you know, it's awesome having you here. Good morning, Gold to Crypto. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Now I want to put up a poll and I want to ask you guys, what was did you get caught off guard? You know what? Actually, just let me know in the chat. Did you get caught off guard on this pump, or how was it? How did the whole thing go down for you? Until then, I just want to show you something. I wanna bring up. I actually revisited my show at Crypto Banter 2 months ago, and this is what I said back then. This is on Crypto Banter, and this is 2 months ago, right? August 13th. This is what I said about the Dixie.
What we can see is that the DXY will come up and retest the premium zone for the buyers to kick, the sellers to kick in again. So that would mean that we could see the Dixie pushing up to this 106, 107 region. And if that happens, as I said, the total market cap is negatively correlated. That would push the total market cap all the way down to this 1.02, 1.03.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that the Dixie will come up to the daily equilibrium above 107, 106, 107, and that will push the market cap down to 1.02 trillion. Now, if you look at the Dixie, that is exactly what happened 2 months ago. So this has been around down here when we were talking about August 13th. August 13th was here. This is when I said this is gonna come up, and I called this level to the cent basically 2 months ago. So this is interesting. The reason why I'm saying you will know why this is interesting, but this is the daily equilibrium. So that means that, you know, if there was no efficient move in the market, that needs to be retraced. Now, if you look at the total market cap, what did I say about the total market cap in the same video? We're up here. I said we will go down to the 1.02 trillion region. What did we do? We came down there. Thank you very much. So that's about me not understanding stuff. For everybody who thinks that, you know, do you hear the music? Yeah. So it doesn't work. It does work. So everybody on the show as well who was saying, you know, whatever predictions and whatnot, I'm not screwing around, guys. Like, I'm telling you how it is. 2 months ago, here's the backtracker. You can look at it. I'll actually put it in the description. You know what? I'll just put it in the comments here. I'm just putting in the comments for you guys to see my accuracy. Here you go. So I put it in here, and I will keep it in here so everybody can see what I've been talking about. Great. Let me look at the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's so nice seeing you here. I hope you're having a fantastic day with this waking up to these prices. So let's look at this thing. So what do I mean when I say daily equilibrium, and why do I think that we are not just back so much? You know, the reason why I think that is because Bitcoin is coming for something called a daily equilibrium. So it's very important. This is like a unique show. I haven't charted anything before I went live. I looked at it and all not, but I haven't really charted yet. Earlier today, caught me on Cool. Good morning, everybody. I'm happy to see you guys. I see the regulars waking up as well. That's pretty awesome. All right, so here's the thing. The reason why I called it DXY, if you follow my content, you know, if not, look back. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. But what I was expecting to happen is that I was expecting the DXY to come back to the daily equilibrium, which means that markets retraced 50%, so they need to come back 50% from the beginning of the inefficiency. And the beginning of the inefficiency on the DXY was up here on the 112. And it has to come back, and it did come. Now it's already broken. The main structural point as well. So that the DXY is definitely going down. Maybe we have a 107 retracement here, taking liquidity, and then, but DXY is going sub 100. Mark my words. But if you look at Bitcoin, we were long here. I actually closed out my position at 122, so just right before the pump. But it doesn't really matter because 1 to 22 risk reward trade, not that bad. I will clear my chart right here for you, so we can look at this with a little bit cleaner eyes. We'll leave liquidity behind here. This is gonna be interesting, by the way. Okay, so here's the thing. If you go on the weekly chart and you look at where Bitcoin is at or what is Bitcoin doing, here's what you see. You will see that, or even, you know what, go on the daily chart. You will see that Bitcoin did not have an efficient move from here. So what you have to understand always, if you follow my, by the way, guys, subscribe to the freaking channel. I didn't even say that yet. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Come on, I'm jumping in, giving so much content for you. I'm eager that I forgot to say you should subscribe, but you should definitely subscribe to the channel. We do this every single day. You know, I make calls that you just saw on months back. I predict where we're gonna go, and you know, we have a pretty good hit rate here. Guys, in the comment section, can you just let me know if people should subscribe and smash the like button, because then I can just put it up on the screen and they don't have to believe it for me. So if you think everybody should subscribe and hit the like button, please let me know in the chat so I can bring it up here on the screen. Until you guys do that, what I wanted to say is that markets have to retrace. Markets always move in an efficient way, and that means that candles have to be interconnected. There has to be 50% pullbacks, and then that's how the market moves, makes lower lows or higher highs and whatnot. So it's very, very important to see that if there is a chart that does not retrace, that there is no 50% retracement on the charts, that means that you are having an inefficient move. And inefficiency is never good, because we need balance, we need efficiency, and if we need efficiency, we need people to we need the chart to retrace 50%. So what we see here, and I'm gonna show you my chart. By the way, here you go, guys. Only Sam, bro. But that's okay. But it's okay. We got 30 people watching. So guys, I'm very happy you're here. Cool. So let me go back here. So what I look at this is that Here you go. Drew the man, the legend. Fefa keeps it real every day. Like, subscribe, and hit the button. Because new notifications coming later here. Okay. Join the alpha. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. So up here, you see that we have a little bit of dump, and I would actually consider this. on the 4 hours, definitely a dump and a pullback. So yeah, exactly. So although we don't break, I would do back. Okay. So this here, you see, we have an inefficiency field. So we do have the 50% retracement here. You see actually how accurate this is. It comes back to the 50 and moves on. So this is great. The second thing that I wanted to show you is that if that was a field of inefficiency, I just thought of an indicator, by the way. I just thought of an indicator that I could design. That's what I was wondering. Oh guys, big things coming. cooking up everything. Okay, so this inefficiency here needs to be filled. And then I was thinking, you know, if I would be coming down from this November high, I would be like, okay, so was there a 50% retracement here? No. Was there 50? No. Was there 50? No. And you go all the way down, and you have to go all the way down to the bottom of this bear down here at 16,000. And still not see an inefficiency fill, so still not see the 50% retracement. Big thing coming, Sam. It's coming, end of month. So what we are seeing now is that when you look at this beautiful pump, come on, give it up for Bitcoin, right? So it's pretty decent. what I would be interested. First of all, there's a push here. Now, first of all, let's talk about what. Let's round this up. So what I'm thinking is that Bitcoin is most likely going to the daily equilibrium, and then we got to look at different point of interest, right? So point of interest up here, this would be my first point of interest. The only reason why I do not think this will have a major reaction, but I'm gonna be cautious at shorting here because we are so this is definitely the beginning of the inefficiency on the 4 hour. Like this level here is like a solid line. So that's like, what is it? Let me look at the price labels here. So it's this 37,713. So this is what I said in the comment. I pinned a comment, my show on Banter 2 years ago, 2 months ago, and I called this 30,000 basically level. This is the beginning of the inefficiency. This will definitely be an interesting level. But the reason why I don't think it will hold is because if we're up here, we have to come up to the premium, and that will be above 40,000 ish region, right? So if we do that, then the next level that I would be interested in buying or selling or looking at is gonna be basically, and this is the next thing, on the weekly, this whole area here is the point of interest. So basically on the weekly, I can up all the way here. Let me mark this here. So on the weekly, this whole area from basically from 40,000 to 48,000 is the area where we need to reject, where we need to look for reversals. And I truly think that, considering the macro situation, considering how the market's rallying, considering everything that's going on, the war and everything, I would be very surprised to see a Bitcoin or what is it, a crypto bull market from here on. So my whole expectations were, and also consider the liquidity that we leave behind. So the reason why I say we're so not back is because I'm expecting Bitcoin to climb up to this 38 to 37,500 to $48,000. I know it's a big range, but we've got to take it day by day. As I always say, our job as traders is not to just predict where it goes, but actually take it day by day when it happens. So what I'm thinking is that we are going to come up to these regions and reject from here. Now, if we see a rejection anywhere here, I'm getting out of crypto as all, like the whole. I'm selling my bags, everything. So if we come up here and we see a higher time frame rejection, I will get out of my positions. Let's look at it. ITP, inefficiency trading predictor. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. I'll note it down, man. Let me just write it up here. When I was talking to you guys, I'm already thinking about the big things, you know. I'm thinking about the big things, and now that we're talking, I was like, oh, okay, this could be pretty cool. Great indicator. Hey Rain, what's up, buddy? Claps. 37.7 is also daily inefficiencies. 37.7. That's what I said. That's what I said exactly. 37,700. That's the actual efficiency. Good morning, España. Good morning. Showing that a core hidden change in BlackRock's ETF. Refang said that they are setting. Yeah. So here's the thing. Let's talk a little bit about. Hey Simon, what's up, bud? Let's talk a little bit about this whole. So this is my base. So now that you know the base, we can look at, you know, like what is actually happening, like why is this and whatnot, and we can look at the total market cap and whatnot. So let's look at the total market cap. The total market cap is not able to break above and create an MSB just yet. So we're still like kind of struggling here. Although, just to, you know, be clear, like this could start rolling. So on the total market cap, why is this on the share? Let me look at it. Here we go. So, as we were expecting, look at this, like it's so fucking accurate, guys. This is what you should watch this show. Like we were expecting this to come down here. This is what I said even 2 months ago. Anyway, so we're up here. We need to break above. Obviously, this is our 4-point structure, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we retest. Then we need to push. We don't see it, but we create liquidity. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that we're leaving so much liquidity down here. Although, you know, it left it there for it to come back later. So what we're gonna see is that we're gonna see a push on this. You know, potentially up here. Same thing as we just discussed on Bitcoin, right? So we're potentially going to see this 1.6, 1.8 trillion. This is gonna be my point of interest, the area where I'm gonna be interested in looking at getting out of the market as a whole. We have to take it day by day, and we'll figure that out. Hey Luba, what's up? What's up? What's up? Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. We do this every single day. So let's look at Bitcoin dominance, because that's also interesting. Again, guys, if you watch the channel, you know we were literally down here. And when this level broke, I said we are going to 56% BTC dominance. Like, if you watch this channel, you know this already. So everybody, when I said this, they were like, no, I don't think so, whatever, maybe sometime, but it's coming. Look at this, it's coming. Where does it go? Where does it come? It's coming for the daily equilibrium. It is coming up to the 50% again, and then we are potentially seeing a rejection. So very, very, you know, uncharted territory here. Let's look at the total. We looked at the total, that's fine. We looked at BTC dominance now, that's fine. I don't know what this is. Euro, we can look at that later. What I want to look at is the DXY. We talked about the DXY. Bitcoin coming up. Let's look at the lower time frame price action of Bitcoin. Yes, it's pushing hard. Don't even try to short it at this moment. You know, we need to see the push at least to this level. We need to see it at least 37,354. If we reject from anywhere here, although this is a breaker, yeah, we could reject, but I don't think we will. And I would not short it, by the way. So the main structural point, let's not forget, is still down here. So you know, this level here is still our main structural point, although it's not in the discount. So again, like it's but this is gonna be our main structural point, right? So on the hour, and then this is gonna be our main structural point on the daily. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, guys. I appreciate all of you being here. We do this every single day, and we chart. So this is what I'm looking at. This is our let's put up a price label here. This is a 26,564 is our main structural point on the daily. We can't go all the way down there and not be bearish. So this is so far so good. And also, let's not forget that we have this, although we have the liquidity built up here, we do have a very solid point of interest down here, 22, 23k. So I'm not calling for 15, 12k Bitcoin. It's not gonna happen. But what could potentially happen is that we go break down below here and then take this liquidity below the 25 and then go 22, 23, or even 20,000. That can and will happen, in my opinion. So let's look at the whole situation. What is really happening? So I see this guy, you know, bringing in what is like with everything related to the ETF, and exactly as someone pointed out, Drew pointed out, saying the iShares Bitcoin Trust has been listed on the DTCC, Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. Now, I actually have no idea what that is, so I asked ChatGPT also about the seeding. So I'm not an ETF expert by all means. So I used ChatGPT. Let me just look at it. I didn't ask this, so. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT said. This is just in Clearing Corporation. DTCC is a financial services organization that provides clearing, settlement, and record-keeping services for various financial markets, including stocks, bonds, and derivatives. Yeah, so basically they offer. They are the organization that provides the clearing, settlement, and record keeping for example, the ETF for BlackRock. So that says that they submitted has been listed on this website, I guess, or in this record that says that the likelihood of the Bitcoin ETF getting approved is very, very high and very, very close. So the ticker will be IBTC, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And part of the proposal to bring ETF to market. Yes, exactly. So what this guy is saying, that basically there is this depository trust and clearing corporation, the main institution, or one of the institutions, I believe, that clears and settles all the record keeping for ETFs. And what they say is that iShares Bitcoin, BlackRock's ETF, has been listed on there, and that's a great indication that we are going to see an approval very, very soon. The next thing what he says is that that the seeding also happens. So when you go here, you go, so two things caught my eye from the latest iShares BlackRock amendment. They've obtained a CUSIP. So this is the other thing that I didn't know what it is. And it says Committee on Uniform Security Identification Procedures. It's a unique code assigned to financial securities. So basically what this says here is that it's a number assigned. It's a 9-digit. Because 9 characters long, and provides standardized information about the security. So basically this is one step further on getting this approved. So it's kind of like an identification for the ETF, which means if you're not even close to getting an ETF approved, you would probably not have this number or this identification. So this is why this is very relevant. So they say, okay, so they've obtained this CUSIP, and then maybe looking to seed with cash this month. Now again, what is seeding means? I was like, okay, so seeding probably means like loading up on this to provide liquidity and whatever needed. But this it explains to me, ChatGPT, my friend, is explaining it to me and saying, seed an ETF exchange traded fund refers to the initial capital or investment that is provided to start the fund and allow it to begin trading on the stock exchange. So basically providing the initial capital or investment. Now here's the reason why I do not think this is BlackRock, is because I mean, this pump is BlackRock. It's rather than news, and also obviously, you know, like also obviously the whole situation with this, the whole hopium and the whole yeah, the whole hope and anticipation of the ETF. Yeah, so here's the amendment that they are going to see in October. Now I think that BlackRock would not start an application if they are not loaded already. Like, it's not gonna be BlackRock is saying, okay, so we are going to start, you know, an ETF, and we have no Bitcoins, so, you know, there is something to do about that, and we're just gonna buy it when we kind of get an approval from Gary Gensler. No, it's not gonna be like that. No, so they are most probably already completely loaded, and this also feeds very much into my theory of Bitcoin reversing around the 40,000 mark, because if they're already, like, what would be the best outcome for these guys, right? That's what you should think. What would be the best outcome for BlackRock and its, you know, affiliates and people and investors and whatnot? The best outcome would be that they can buy, when the ETF gets approved, everybody will want to get in, right? This is what we're talking about. Billions and billions of dollars will pour into the market from old money to buy Bitcoin. Now, they don't want to buy Bitcoin at $40,000. Who would want to buy Bitcoin at $40,000 when Bitcoin was just 15,000, 16,000, whatever, 8 months ago? So the biggest outcome I see is that BlackRock already loaded up, or Grayscale and all the other guys most probably. So they drive the price up. This is what we see. We will look at volume as well, the crazy volume. They drive the price artificially up to the premium. Algorithms as well kick in, and the whole, you know, with the algorithms, with the manipulation, with the hype of the ETF approval, they can offload their bags onto retail. So again, I think this is a very, very important point, so I will summarize it. So what you want to think about is that what would be the best outcome for people who, you know, invest with BlackRock and BlackRock. Basically, the best outcome for them would be to drive the price up, make retail believe that this is the next bull market. They don't consider the macro situation and anything else. They drive the price up to the daily equilibrium, where algorithms kick in as well, and the premium. Selling starts, liquidation starts happening, and they drive the price. They offload their already you know, own Bitcoin or part of it. They drive the price back down to 20,000, where their people can buy it, and retail will be very fearing. They will be fearing for 12K and 15K and what that is, and then they can drive the price back up to all-time highs. So this is what I think will happen, and this is kind of what we see on the chart as well. Let me look at the chat. Does it really matter what the news says? Chart says it all along. No, it does matter. It does matter. It does matter because you know the chart always shows us what we don't see in the news yet. So you always see in the chart, you always see it first. And when you see it in the chart, then you can confirm later with the news. So a lot of times what happens is that you see the chart with you know, dumping or whatnot, and the news comes out 2-3 weeks later. So that's what it is. And also don't forget that MicroStrategy, you know, Michael Saylor, I believe BlackRock owns 8% of that company because of the shares they own. So they are heavily invested. Don't worry about that. All right, so let's look at the volume, by the way, because we haven't looked at that, and I think that's very relevant. Let's look at it. So what would this tell you? It's just so fucking obvious. And if I'm gonna be right, guys, this is like you it's just, yeah, it will be so nice. Okay, so let's pull it from here just to make it very, very obvious. Look at this. So this is what we call a divergence as well, right? So we've got a downtrend here on the volume, clear downtrend, and we have a clear uptrend on Bitcoin. I do not like that. So volume is going down on the weekly, yet price is going up. So let's, again, this is also the thing. I want you to really understand this. So just for you to understand what I'm talking about. Price is going up, volume is going down. ETF approval is around the corner. Retail is extremely euphoric. Everybody's calling for new all-time highs. The people of BlackRock and, you know, anybody old money wanting to get in with an ETF won't buy at 40,000. Won't buy at 40,000. Price is approaching the premium, so you know, it's just all adds up. It all adds up. Price has to retrace. That's just my, now more and more I'm talking about this, the more and more I believe what I'm saying, or I believe that what I'm saying is correct, that we need to retrace. That's what it is. Like, we need to come up to 40,000, and then we need to see a retracement to sub 20. That's what we, sub 20, sub 25, I'll say. Okay, so we will, because once we, and this is also the interesting part, because once we come back down, so once we do something like this, once we do something, let me remove the volume because I think I made my point. So once we do something like, once we do something like this, right? And then we start retracing. Then what can happen is that we created, we simply feel the inefficiency on this, like, because there is, the only, yeah, and this is the other thing, like the only problem is, or only challenge is that this was an efficient move. So there was efficiency all the way here. So there is no reason, technically there is no reason for it to come back down, except the liquidity and except what we were talking about just now with the ETF getting approved and the retail getting excited and whatnot. So what this here did not have an efficiency. So what could also happen is that we push up here, we reject, we come down to the 30,000-ish region and then draft. The only reason why I don't think so is because retail needs to be afraid to buy. And retail is not afraid to buy now. Everybody's euphoric. I scrolled through Twitter. Literally everybody's like, yeah, we're so back. No, we're so not back, you know? So I was the bull. I'm like, yeah, we're going up, but you have to be reasonable and say, okay, when is the time to actually, you know, say, okay, are we really just going up? Are we really just going to do this? This is a major rejection point, and we got to look out for that. Let me look at the chat. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Let me know. Marcel agrees 100%. It says the pump is driven rather, open interest driven rather than spot to get higher prices to drop it later. Yes. Fake pump, absolutely. Unhealthy pump, absolutely. Do I think the dump is going to be quick, or is it going to take a half a year? You know, this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm literally thinking about this today morning. Like, okay, so I don't know. The problem is that there is major escalations in the Middle East, and we're Elon Musk. I just don't want to say the words because I don't want YouTube to you know, like, restrict this video. But when you say WW, you know, 3, that's kind of what Elon Musk was just referring to. He's like, we're sleepwalking into WW3. And I completely agree with him. You know, I read today morning that there is several US bases have been attacked in the Middle East, in different areas. So I'm not, if we do that, you know, I just don't see why crypto, I would see why Bitcoin as a safe haven would kind of, you know, increase in value or stagnate, you know, like gold. But yeah, generally, as a general crypto market, I don't think so. And when you know, money's gonna flow out of the total, I don't know. I don't know how that will. I don't know how that will go. So I think I see it answering your question, whether it's gonna be a fast dump or whether it's just gonna be a slow bleed. Not sure. Again, we have to take it as we go. What I want to see up here, I will probably take an hour rejection. So I'm not gonna go for the 15-minute unless we will refine it and then we see how it goes and we see a very strong rejection. I'm gonna get in on a heavy long and I'm gonna get out of my positions. But we need to see step by step what's gonna happen. So this is also why it's worth subscribing and following, because I'm gonna update you and I'm also gonna go live. So starting next month, I'm gonna do live several times a day. So if you know, if there's happening in the markets, I'm gonna do a live. And also we're launching something super cool for you guys, so we will see it then. I don't think it's gonna be as vicious where you can't get out. So I think you will have time to get out, and whether we'll consolidate and slowly come down and build liquidity. I actually think we need to build liquidity for it to move up later. So I don't think it's gonna be like a flash crash to 20,000. I rather think it's gonna be 40,000 and then a potential bleed down to like 20, 22, 23,000, and then a very vicious uptrend. So like I think once we hit 40,000 or 50,000, whatever that is, when we're gonna reject 47,000, and then we bleed down to the sub 25 region. I think when we're there, from there, all-time high is within 6 months. So I think that we are, like, the whole cycle will be very, so going up now is gonna be vicious because of the ETF, and then they're gonna you know, announce that, yeah, we are coming something. And what could be happening is that all the ETFs get rejected. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think, but can also be that the catalyst is not a war and whatnot, but it's actually like the ETF not getting approved. And I think the trajectory is that we're gonna see the ETF approved. We're gonna push to 40 to 47,000. Then we have a hard rejection there, and then a push down to the sub 25 region, 22, 23,000 region, and then from there on, when we get there, all-time high within 6 months. That's what I think. Okay, let's look at it. Fake pump too fast. Yes, also because of the halving. Yes, halving is here. Everything adds up. Yeah, 100% agree. Can we assume it can turn now bearish or back to 42, 45? Yeah, so you gotta so what I was explaining is that we are going to come up to potentially 38,000 would be great. So for me, this is the daily equilibrium, right? So let me just put it up here. I'm gonna mark it as daily equilibrium. Actually, I'm gonna mark it as weekly. Oh yeah, let's mark it daily equilibrium. Let's put it down a little bit. Let's tone it down. So and then I can pull this away. So this is kind of the level that I'm looking for. So we have a point of interest. This should only be visible on the week. So we have a point of interest just below the daily equilibrium, which is 37,354. This is a very good level to reject. Very, very good level to reject, although we're inducing it, so that's a very good sign. But I think we're gonna come, once we come up, we have liquidity as well on top. I think we're gonna come up to the 41,052 region, which is the actual daily equilibrium. We come up there and then all the way up, and then potentially either here, which could be like the 4-hour, the second 4-hour point of interest. This is not as strong. No, actually, this is gonna be, if we do come up potentially, that is because on the 4-hour, this does not seem like a strong level because it didn't really. Oh, it did make a reversal. Okay, fine. It's kind of okay. The reason why I believe this level is good is because on the weekly, this whole area is the reversal. So from 40,000 to 47, 48,000, that is the reversal area. So that is why I would actually not be worried about. This is actually the daily. I would not be worried about that. All right. Yeah, Nirmal, this is what I explained. The daily equilibrium, we're gonna come up to the 41,000 to the daily equilibrium to achieve efficiency. There's actually a video in the pinned comments, guys, which is my show on banter that I've done 2 months ago, and I've been calling for the DXY to top out, where it did top out, and this is the exact same scenario. So I've been calling for the DXY to topping out because of the daily equilibrium, and then it turns back, and this is what we see right now on Bitcoin as well. Let's look at everything else. I have not looked at the coins yet, so this is the time to look at. Let me know if you find any good setups, any good trades that you think we should look at. Oh no, we can also talk more a little bit about this. So yeah, so what I wanted to show you here is that basically what everybody's saying is that we are seeing an approval or very strong signals that approval is very, very close. So this is what the market reacts to. Guys, what I wanted to tell you is that Banter Bubbles is pretty cool, but I'm not here to sell it. What I wanted to do is that Newsroom. So you come in here and you scroll through. Basically, Banter gives this for us, you know, to follow the news. So you go here, and then you see BTC built a massive support behind. So let's look at this. Let's analyze some of these news. BTC built a massive support barrier between 25,000 and 30,000. Ha! Look at this. Look at this. He's calling for the exact same thing. But when was this posted? We were already live. Hallelujah. Okay, so we called it before. 38,400. This is almost what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. This is almost what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this. So this starts soaring back. Let's see what we have. Something interesting here. Everything important that is happening tomorrow, October 24th. All times. Okay, so Google earnings, Microsoft earnings, Visa earnings, Snapchat earnings. Yeah, it's gonna be happening tomorrow. Or is it today? Oh, it's today. It's gonna happen today. Okay, but this is not right now for crypto. These are not relevant. We also have a red day, to be honest. If you look at the forex calendar, you see that we also have a lot of shit happening this week in the Eurozone, Australia, UK, and the States. But I don't think this will have that much of an impact. The whole Bitcoin move is driven by hype right now, so I don't think that we're gonna have this major impact with these, but just something to consider. Let's look. Yeah, we could have looked at an entry on the pound. We've got 1 minute until the news comes out. So let's look at all the other coins. I just want to look at everything. BTC volume shares among the exchanges. Dominance. Someone's talking about dominance here. Sol Dominance is also into here, okay. Yeah, so it's worth scrolling through this and seeing what largest short liquidation this year. Largest short liquidation so far. Over 1 billion in open interest wiped out. Wow. Yeah, so this is what I've been saying that we don't say on. Yeah, so read this. Oh yeah, I think I can read this. Apologize, I have to go into a situation room with another issue, right? So things are escalating very, very fast. Against altcoins, BTC Dominance against altcoins. Let's look at this. Yeah, so bank out. Yeah, so basically Bitcoin is leading, definitely. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so let's look at the market. What coins we should look at? Let's just start scrolling through the list, hey? 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗍 made a new high. That's pretty good. So we made a. Let me delete everything here. Guys, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. We do this every single day, just charting, looking at charts, taking trades. So again, the 50% here, but these will bleed very heavily once we, for MSS, clear MSS in a 4 hour. On the daily, not that much. So this would be the daily. This would be the daily main structural point up here. So this area would be, again, like, we will be able to build up some major short positions when that happens. I think we're gonna see a final big push on the ETF approval if the ETF gets approved this year, right? So I think we're gonna see. Look at this. Look at this. We've been talking about this level as well. Seems like. Yeah, so this would have been the trade. This, yes, would have been perfect. I'm gonna put my water away here. I'm gonna drink some water and put it away. All right. Let's look at some levels that we could get in some positions. I'm actually not taking any positions at the moment because I'm, again, as I said, I want to. What is it? Oh, okay. So SHIB actually looks very good. SHIB actually looks pretty decent. Everything broke major levels, so it's worth waiting for it to like kind of settle down. This was a major level as well. We'll week through here. That's pretty cool. No equilibrium down here, so potentially this would be the point of interest for us. Okay, let's look at Doge. Look at this, guys. So I don't want to point fingers, but when everybody was calling Doge up here to the moon, went another 10% down, touched it to the level that I marked, and fucking moved on. That's what it is. This is how it's done. I have to do a video where I do all this, because yeah, look at this, like, it's accurate, guys. This is why you should subscribe and follow this channel. It means the world to me, but also like, it really does help you. Ripple, I'm not convinced. What is happening here? I'm still expecting this. This is something to talk about. So Ripple, with all this SEC thing, this is called an accumulation, and that is like massive. Like the thing is that this moving in a range like this, it's a very strong indication that we are basically accumulating, and after accumulation comes manipulation, which in this case should be something like this, and then comes distribution to the upside. So this is something very relevant. I'm actually expecting a short from here, because then we take the range low and then we can move on once the news comes out or whatever that is. But yeah, we'll see what that does. Yeah, look at this. This was also good. We had this entry here marked, this level here. It got touched and rejected hard, but it couldn't break below the low, and then all the news came. So let's look at this as well. We will look at Link. We'll look at ARB. Thanks for letting me know. We will do that. So let me know in the chat what coins you want me to look at, and I will definitely do that. Matic. Yes, everything seems to be reversing, but don't forget that these coins also coming for the equilibrium. Like, don't forget that we are seeing a reversal, and we don't know how long this reversal will last. Look at this. This was our H bar long, by the way. If you haven't watched the shows, this was our H bar long. Beginning of the inefficiency. I'm always talking about this. Look at this. It's so fucking simple. Even if you just took the daily, in the beginning of the inefficiency and you took along there, you would have been good. This is what I'm saying. It's awesome, and I'm very happy that you're here. But also, like, there's much more to trading, right? There's much more to trading than just taking the daily inefficiency. But if you're doing a spot bag, just look for inefficiencies and buy at the beginning of the inefficiency. That's basically it. Of course, consider liquidity and whatnot, but in theory, same thing. Look at this. Beginning of the inefficiency. Okay. I don't see anything good, guys. The reason why I'm scrolling it, we're gonna look at ARB. We're gonna look at Link. Let's look at what you guys want. Okay, so let me go back. Good morning, Fred. We said that. Sorry. Want to cry together at BLZ? Oh no. Oh no. Tell me. Yoo-hoo! Guys, this was our entry. You remember? Let's look this up. This is our entry. Why do we cry? Let's look at it. I just don't remember where it was. I'm gonna try finding it. If I can find it, I find it. Most probably. If I can find it, this is why you should use the timestamps, by the way. TRB. Oh, but BLZ. Okay, so let's look at TRB. We don't have BLZ here. Let's look at this. This is what yeah. Let's just look at what I said on Friday. I don't remember where we took that trade. I don't remember when we took that trade. Can anybody remember? I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this was our entry, and I'm happy about it. So if we've entered, it's 140%. Not bad. Okay, ARB. Let's look at ARB. Let me look at if there is perpetual. Yes, there is perpetual. Yeah, so you see, ARB is still I'm not convinced. You see how weak this is? This is basically simply just coming to retest. That's what it's doing. It's very weak. Very, very weak. Although we don't have a break below, but it's weak. It's super weak. So yeah, so we even touch on to the beginning of the inefficiency here, I believe. Yeah, no, this is not. We have to come up here. Again, the trampoline example. Always remember what I say about the trampoline, right? So you have to jump. You can't jump from the air. You have to land on the trampoline. I got my first dislike. Holy. This is my very first dislike. Oh my god. Now my life is... I don't even want to say it out loud because I attract that then. It's cool though. It's cool. That means things are starting to kick off. Because if you don't have haters, you're not doing anything. Okay. So let's look at ARB. I think it's very weak. Extremely weak. Extremely weak. So I would look again, like the reason why I would be, you know, so this week we have earnings. We have the economic calendar packed with red days. We have this ETF drama or accepting, not accepting, whatever is going on. So you know, like I would not trade anything right now, but I am not liking ARB. I think we are gonna push up here and then reject. If you see a lower time frame, like 15-minute rejection here, even if I will see it, I'll actually take a short depending on where we are in the day or in the week. But this doesn't look good for me. Link, please. I'm gonna look at Link for you. Ooh, yeah, so this we have talked about Link for a long time, right? So Link broke out of this. This is also what did I just say? Yeah, manipulation did happen here. Yes, let's see. Look at it. So we have accumulation, manipulation, because this is the break below this level here, the low, basically. So you break below the low level, right? Manipulation, retest. So look at this is a very prime example of how I trade actually. Oh, how one strategy that trade. Look at this. Accumulates, breaks below, creates an MSS, retest the beginning of the inefficiency, moves on. So this is actually pretty good, and this can be a huge trade, depending on what will happen with Bitcoin and stuff like that, and see if I see if I am actually at the wrong. So see if maybe I'm not getting this right, you know. But we need a retest. Actually, also the good thing about this is that we get a very beautiful point of interest on most of the charts, right? So we do get all this. This is a clear point of interest. It's also a breaker. It's also a point of interest. It's also like an order block on the 15-minute, on the 1 hour. It's also in a discount. Like very decent areas, very good areas to look for. So that's very good. So sorry. I would not touch anything. I would not touch anything, but I would look for longs in these regions. So when it comes back, when things settle, when everything is like a little bit more understandable, that's when I start looking for positions. Looks, but also like, let's not forget, Bitcoin went like 15% overnight, right? So let's not forget that this does not necessarily look weak. They're taking a breath, right? So there is actually a strong order block up here. It's coming up, it's rejecting. Let's see the 15-minute. Yeah, so we see a major, look at this, same thing. Look at this. We see a major rejection here. Then we come retest, and then we move down. We built up a ton of liquidity, but all this liquidity is built up for this order block down here. So we could also take a long position here, considering the liquidity. If you look at the 1 hour, yeah, so yeah, definitely. So like this is a trade. Yeah, but 3% stop loss, I don't want to take that trade. You know what I mean? So like I'd rather just wait for a confirmation on this level. So I would want to see something like it's coming down, and then it's moving on. I need to see a little time frame confirmation for me to get in on any position right here. Guys, if you're new to the channel, smash the like button, subscribe. We do this every single day. I drop educational videos as well, and big things are coming soon, so that's what it is. I'm happy you just subscribed. Awesome. Okay, Sol. Let's look at Sol. We had a very, very good position on Sol as well. It's not in here. It's not this one. What is this? We had a very, probably I was teaching here. We had a very strong position on Sol that we took. It's back in the lives, you can look it back. I actually timestamp all of the lives, so you can revisit them and rewatch them. But I'm also gonna do a compilation on all the entries and exits. Or also what we should do is that I'm gonna open up my account. So I will use Tillstreak, and I'm gonna open up my my account. So I'll open up $1,000 account, and I'll open it up for you to see. So it's not like, I think transparency is missing in the space, and I want to battle that. And I want to open up my account. I will open a $1,000 account and trade. The only problem I see with that is that, I'll have to trade on my own account, and then I have to trade on that account. So it's not gonna be the best, but we're just gonna try to do that. And also I was thinking that we should I will cut these shorts into, or from these live sessions, I will just create clips, and from the clips I'll put it up as a track record for you to see on YouTube. So I want to aim at transparency. I've always have been transparent, and I always will be transparent with you guys. This is something that I'm not gonna negotiate on. Yeah, so here's the premium and discount, right? So I think what we're gonna see on Sol is again a comeback. So like again, like the problem is it's very, very difficult to talk about anything, because I think that Bitcoin is just retracing to fill the inefficiency on the dailies. So if we assume that this is the beginning of the bull market, fuck yeah, that means that we can get in here. This is a great area for entry, or down here it's a great area for entry, or down here is or down here this is a great area for entry. So anywhere here, if we see a reversal, we can enter. The problem that I see is that I'm not sure what is really happening now. I'm not sure what is really happening now. This is also a good entry, right? So I'm concerned about giving any limit entries, because I need to see the dust settle down a little bit. I need to see us moving, moving like this for a longer period of time. Making daily closes, weekly closes above, and then we can discuss. Also, then we're gonna see what's happening with this ETF thing, whether it's just this pump was driven by the hype. But also the problem is, I would say it's driven by the hype, but volume is going down. Volume is going down. So why is it driven by hype if there's no volume? That's just manipulation. Market makers playing game. Again, what we discussed in the beginning of the video. If you haven't seen it or you missed it, you can go back, revisit why the daily room. And also today I'm gonna make a video on the whole situation that I just explained. I'm gonna make a dedicated video on that. But yeah, so this is basically what I'm seeing on Sol. Sol is moving in a very nice way. It has inefficiencies, as all of the coins have right now. So what I want to look for is a retracement, whether to the 27 region or 25 region or 23 region. We'll just see. We'll have to see. Or we can reverse from here as well, depending on the whole BlackRock situation. And BlackRock cannot postpone this for so long. They need to come out at some point and say, we are in discussion, we're not in discussion, this and that. So like we need to have some resolution at some point, or at least some comments from BlackRock. And also, you know what is also very, very, like, again, like, I know, call me a freaking conspiracy theorist, I don't care, because I am partially a conspiracy theorist, but like, it's just too obvious. You know, the CEO of BlackRock comes out and says, yes, you know, it's the safe haven, and then, you know, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and Bitcoin is just so great and whatnot, and yeah, it's just so, I'm not buying it. The whole situation with this thing is just so sketchy, and I would not even be surprised if the whole, I don't know if the whole thing was just to really drive Bitcoin down to like sub 20k. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it could happen, especially like if there will be WW3, that I don't want to say out loud because of YouTube, but if there will be, you know, something like that, there is a likelihood that the whole like, it's, everything is fucked. If you look at it, now rent time, I will need to have a music here that is doing like some rage music, but I have these rents, and if you follow this content, you know, if you don't, then subscribe and like and all that. But the thing is that the whole situation is fucked. The dollar, you know, like the WW3 is up on us. US is sending troops and whatnot to the Middle East. The whole situation there is getting overheated with all parties, not only in the US, but all parties. Stock market rocketing. You know, it's just completely, the whole thing from 2008, the whole crash from 2008 and the COVID and everything is not gone. If you look at China, the whole economy, with starting with this whole real estate bubble thing, they are literally tearing down built up ready buildings because they want to limit supply so the demand would pick up and they could present, you know, the prices and whatnot and the lows, and people would take houses out. It's just a whole mess around the world. And if you look at the crypto market as well, we are such a tiny piece of a very big machine that if the big machine gets fucked, we get fucked big time, bro. Like big time. And this is why I'm not fully bullish on this. And this is why I also started to focus on Forex much more, is because if there will be very low liquidity, it will be very difficult to trade crypto. And yeah, it's just something to consider. Okay, so let's look what else we have here. MOV. Wow, I've never heard of this coin. Never heard of it. Probably what I'm gonna say is don't trade it, right? Yeah, no, don't touch it. I mean, if it's good fundamentals, touch it, but you already see it on the chart. No, don't do it. Please don't touch it. Touch it as an investment, fine, whatnot. I'm not liking it. I don't even, it's not even like, okay, this is another thing, guys. It's rent time. So here's the thing. You have to decide if you're a trader or an investor, or both, right? But what hat are you wearing right now at the charts? If you are wearing the trader hat, meaning I want to make you know, a quick buck, I want to increase my dollar reserves, I want to increase the amount of dollars that I hold or I have or whatever that is, or I want to make an income stream, not counting on maybe the bull comes, but actually trading, then what you have to know is that you have to see the risk reward that you're taking. And if you can take a risk reward, 1 to 3 risk reward trade on a big asset like Bitcoin or Ethereum, or trade it on Forex, why would you just go and trade low volume coins for the same risk reward? So it's just about to learning how to take great risk reward trades, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 15, and then executing them on high volume coins and assets. That's the only thing you got to do. So you don't have to risk to make money. You don't have to risk playing with these low volume coins just to make a quick buck, because the risk reward is the same. So it doesn't matter. This coin can go, so your job is not to say, okay, this coin can go up to 40%. That's fine as an investor or a long-term trader. That's fine. But for you, the only thing you have to look for is risk reward. If you, for example, if you get into this position now, right? And you say, I have a 14% stop loss and I target these highs, and you say, so then you're thinking, oh, it can go up 40%. Fine, but it's still just a 1 to 3 risk reward trade. Even if I pull this up here where it makes sense, it's still 1 to 6. You can take that on a high. You can easily make 1 to 6 on Bitcoin. You can easily make 1 to 6 on Forex. So why would you start playing with low volume coins? It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. All right. But thanks for asking. Like, it's not for you, but I'm just trying to give you the alpha why it's not worth it. Whether this coin is good on fundamentals, hell yeah. So like, I don't know, but like, get in. You know, do you. If it's good, good. ARB is setting up for a big bump. Let's look at ARB again, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, I'm not convinced. The only thing is that we couldn't break below here. That's a good sign, but other than that, I'm not convinced. Like, there's no reason. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's also fundamentals. I do not like it. It makes a high here, right? So it can be the beginning of the reversal. So we see an MSS here, which is good, and then we should see an MSB. So potentially we're gonna see a break here and then a retest, and then if we do break above this, right? This is the main structural point. This is what I said on the top here. So right now, this is also the main structural point at around 98, 89, right? So up here, if we break above here, then a retest to the 50, then potentially down here to this 82 cents region, that would be a great area for me to get in, because then obviously I would target the weekly high, which would be up here. So that could be a decent rally, up to 40%, right? So then yes, but right now I don't see a major rally on ARB. Must be a bear. I'm not a bear. But guys, come on. I have a big ass bag. I would be so happy if bull came back, but I have to be realistic. Your number one priority as a trader is to protect your capital. That's what you gotta do. And if you don't do that, you're fucked. It's just that simple. And a lot of people got burned in 2017. A lot of people got burned in 2021, including myself, right? If you get burned for the next bull, you're screwed. If you make a mistake one time, you know, it's a mistake. If you make it 2 times, you're stupid. That's what it is. And I have to look at the markets and say, hey, are we coming to the daily equilibrium on Bitcoin? Yes. Can we reject from there? Yes. Do I need to pay attention for that? Yes. Do I need to update you guys every single day? Yes. That's what we're gonna do. That's it. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. And if you missed the whole situation, why we are not back, there's a pinned comment down there. Go check out my video from the previous, I made a show on Banter 2 months ago. Go check that out and then come back here and watch this video from the very beginning, because I explain exactly why I think Bitcoin is going to revert. Yeah. Good morning, Bella. Nice to see you here. How about a quick revisit? Okay, let's do that. Look at this. Did you take this, Drew? Ah, nice. I'm so happy to revisit this. I didn't take this trade. I didn't take this trade. You know, guys, the reason why I'm not taking that many trades is not because I don't know the trades. It's because I can't monitor them properly. So I have meetings and this and that and all the shit, and I just don't. When the alert goes off, I go in there, I see it, and I can't get in because I don't have time, because I have to do all the other stuff. So this is why it's gonna be much more different coming from, you know, beginning of November. Yeah, so this was a very good trade. Well, a very good trade. Yeah, it will be up 12-13%. Yeah, so it looks good. I still preserve, you know, what I said there still stands. So what I believe I said is that we see a reversal, we see an MSS on the 4 hour, then we have a retrace, right? Then we have an MSB now. It will come back potentially. Let me just delete this from here. Oh, I will leave it on. Why not? But it will potentially come. You know, it will come back. We made a new high. We are coming back to this region. We wick through here, create relative equal highs. It will come back. It will come back. This will be my next entry, which is also a breaker. This is a very great level. I'll put them right here. So down here around this 41 region, definitely great area to look at. You did it last week or so for me. Would be interested to see if anything has changed. Yeah. I can't keep up with the comments, guys. Good morning, Mr. Darling. Good morning. No, it doesn't start. Sorry, it doesn't start. I was just so excited. I was like, I'm gonna do it now. I'm just gonna go on. I didn't prepare before that much. I thought we're gonna do it together, so that's why I jumped on earlier. We're gonna do much more live, so I'm gonna keep the slot. We're gonna have on October or November, sometime soon. We're gonna have to set our watch. In Europe, we have this, you know, you set it back or set it forward, so it will change a little bit. But it's always London Open, so the show always starts before London Open. That's what we do. You're top. Please stay like this, Ali. I will definitely do that. Plus property market. Yes, exactly. With that being said, can we look at Forex? Yes, we can. I'm gonna look at Forex in a second. I don't know if it's a sub project. I don't know. A lot of my profits in this bear market, not repeat this market. Yeah, exactly, Luba. This is what I'm saying. But for that, we need to consider. We need to consider what's up. You know. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's look at some fork. Let's see what the UK brought in with this one. Claim and can't change. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, fam. Guys, did we not give out the Friday wins? Can that be the Friday Funday wins? Let me know in the comments. Did we not do that because we didn't have a show yesterday? Holy shoot. Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the comment if we did not do that. I think we missed it. I think we didn't do it. What is this? It's 10x the forecast. Look at this. Change in number of people claiming unemployment related to benefits during the previous month. It's 10x. 10x, guys. Actual less than forecast is good for currency. Let me guess. Before we look at the GBP USD chart, it will be a big ass red candle down. Let's look at it. 10x G. Oh, why is it going up? Ooh, why is it going up? Hold on a second. It's 20x. It's 20x. We should short the pound. We should short the pound. Yeah, we should short the pound. I think they missed the memo. What is happening here? This would be a massive short. Yeah, I mean, I definitely will get in a short if this breaks. I'll need to see a break, and then lots of liquidity. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, easy. If we get up here, I'm gonna get in a short position. This is gonna be my short. My pips. Yeah, this is gonna be my short. It's gonna be my limit. Let's do this. No, this should hold. This should hold. If it doesn't hold, we might wick through. So 1.231 and then 1.23. 1.23 is my entry. 1.2315 is my stop loss. This would be so good. This would be so good. But I'm also gonna put an alert here because if we break below the 15-minute, that would be what? I don't even understand. Does anybody have any clue? Like, it's 20. So the forecast was 2.3. So this number says change in the number of people claiming unemployment related benefits during the previous month, right? So this is for September. And the forecast was 2.3 thousand, but it's 20.3 thousand, 20.4 thousand. So it's 10x the expectations, 10x more, 10 times more people claiming unemployment benefits in September than what the forecast was saying. That's huge. That means that the unemployment is basically 10x. The benefits, the people claim the employment is basically 10 times the amount of that they were supposed to be. And it cannot be good for the currency. It means that the economy is weak. You know, it actually means that is this refreshed? I just don't understand. This can be a very good trade. Like I'm actually surprised. So the chart is bearish, the news is bearish. Like I don't understand. I mean, the chart is not really bearish because it made an MSS up here. It pushed through, now it retraced. Induces. Look at this. It's this, guys. This is whoa. 1 to 16R. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna short the shit out of this. It will come back 1.2 at least 1.2. At least 1.2, but all the way down. It's been so on the daily it looks good. On the daily it looks good, but this is mainly because of the dollar falling, right? But still, it's still the dollar's not falling with the pace. Or maybe it's falling faster. Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. This is a good short for sure. Like, I'm gonna take this short. Okay. Good morning, good morning. It's crazy. It is crazy. Good morning. UK is broken. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't even know why I laughed. Yeah, I don't even know why I laughed. It's just the whole Brexit and the whole. It's just, you know, it reminds me sometimes. It's just so good to see this, because I just see that even at those levels, the stupidity that's taking place a lot of times, and the disagreements and the fights and whatnot, it's no surprise that, you know, you can't get along with your brother or sister, or what that is, when people in these positions with degrees and you know, it's yeah, it's just, yeah. Thoughts on gold? Let's look at gold as well. This is such, I just so don't want to miss this trade. This is cooked, guys. This is cooked, I'm telling you. Or maybe it's coming for Asia high. Oh yeah, it's coming for Asia high. Maybe we're not gonna go that far. Look. Yes, it's coming for Asia high. Okay. Look at the liquidity it's leaving behind. Yeah, I'll need to see a 4 point. Let me just do this. What is the daily POI? We are already in the daily POI, guys. Yes, no, it can reject. It can reject. This can be a 1 to 20, 1 to 15 hour trade. Let's look at it. And it's New York, guys. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Mark my words. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so liquidity, right? So session liquidity. So so Asia liquidity. So many types of liquidity, right? Trendline liquidity, relative equal highs, relative equal lows, strong highs, weak lows, weak highs, and then session liquidity, and then weekly, you know, like weekly levels, monthly levels, daily levels, and this is Asia. So London is opened. So this is Asia here. Exactly. All right, guys, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We do this every single day. This is gonna be massive, massive. All right, cool. So let's look at gold. Yeah, look at this. Did I call gold here? Yes. Did we take a position here? Yes. If you look, if you watch the shows every day, you are in massive profit on gold. We missed this one, which I didn't like. I was waiting on one of the lives. I was waiting for this to come, and it didn't. Yeah, you see. So London didn't come down. I think this is mostly driven by the situation in the Middle East. I think the reason why we didn't come down here is just because it needed to rocket. We didn't even take Asia low, but that's fine. Again, like, it's very, and just to put some education in here, it's very important, guys. Like, if a trade comes, it comes. You see, this was at my level. Did it come? No. Am I worried? No. I don't care. I don't care. It's, you know, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. But since then, when we wanted to wait, gold is up like big. But we are coming down now, so we'll have to see how the Dixie. What about the Dixie? Now we have a 4-point structure on the daily. So now this is like 1, 2. We have a strong 4-point structure. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit confused on the Dixie now. I would expect. I was expecting this 107 liquidity to be taken. And it isn't. It didn't get taken. If you guys saw this, by the way, I called this again to the dollar. Like, this was on live. We were here on live. Look back. We were here on live, and I said we will come down here. Price was here, and I was like, we were here. We're gonna push. Touch onto this manipulation, distribution. Anyway, so we came up here, we took this liquidity, we filled the gap. Not much here, not much here. That's the honest truth. I think I'm not sure if the DXY is going to come back up. I think it's gonna start, you know, continue its way down. At least 103, but sub 100 is what I'm calling for. Sub 100 is what I'm calling for in the DXY. Definitely. All right, let's continue our way on looking at other coins. Why does it say euro up here? Why doesn't it say pound? The pound will fucking, like, it's gonna be massive. It's gonna drop very hard, in my opinion. So I think we didn't give out the, like, can you guys confirm, please? Did we give out the wins on? I don't think we did, because we didn't have a show yesterday. It's Friday. Yeah, I don't think we did. Nice. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this now. I don't even remember what was the win. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's been... It is. I'm gonna tell. Should we cut it? I think it was liquidity taking. I think it just took liquidity. Here, the universe is communicating. We've made $12. $12, guys. $12. So let's see who we're gonna give this $12 to. Can someone tell me? Oh, Missy's like, no, you didn't. Fefe spent a little bit on a new shirt. Oh yeah, you mean, oh, okay. I thought you were saying this shirt is shit. But you were saying that you think I should buy, or is that what you mean? Or you mean that I should buy a new Safari shirt? Hey Miles, good to see you back here, bud. No, I haven't worn yet. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, hold on. Semi saying, Fredberg, it can be very helpful to understand where price might going. Next to that, you can analyze what trades you probably take in what session you take. It can be very helpful to understand where price might... Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, sorry. Does session matter to you trading crypto? Yes, this is what I missed. Yes, definitely does matter. Of course it does matter, because of the it doesn't matter as much as it does on you know, on in Forex, but it does matter. Guys, you're being more and more people being here. It's very difficult for me to keep up with the comments. It's massive. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna have a Telegram group, guys. We're gonna have a Telegram group for and then yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about it. First time here, Luba. Awesome. You know what to do. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We do this every single day. We take live trades. You know, all that. And I see we have 33 people watching, 34 likes. I think the length of this show is actually giving it a power, because I think we're longer for more. 34 likes. Did already. Luba. I wanted to say you're the man, but I'll say you're the girl. Thanks. All right, cool. So. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I need to find a way to do this properly, because how do I do? You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna have there's these raffle tools where I can just write in the names. And then, by the way, guys, now that we have 33 people watching, I want to get the opportunity and talk to you about this. Or am I talking about this? Yeah, I think okay. Yeah. So I'm actually looking for some. I know that a lot of you are here, you know, and we do this every day, and it's so nice. So it would be so cool for people to like actually come and build in the community. with me. So if you want in any way contribute, you know, it's not like a full-time paid position, just if you want to contribute, it would be so cool. So let me know. You can be modded on Discord and what is it? You can be modded on YouTube and spilling beans here. And whatnot. So we can definitely do that. And also if you want to contribute with doing this list or want to be the part of the whole situation, the whole unfolding, guys, this is gonna be super huge, I'm telling you. So if you want to contribute in any way, let me know. Send the DM to me in Twitter. And if you can't do that for whatever reason, then here is where you can find me, right? You can scan this. You've got my email in there and everything else. So just scan that and communicate to me. And if you can't DM me because you don't have verified on Twitter, that's fine. You can just leave a comment. I'll DM you back. No issues at all. All right. So 34 likes, yes. 250 subs, yes. When 4K? When 1K? This is the question. I need to achieve. Also, if you share these guys, I'll so appreciate it because I need to achieve. Like I think there is like an algorithm that picks up when you can be monetized. This is like 3,000 hours watch time. That's when you can. That's kind of like when the whole thing starts spreading much more. So this is why it's very good that you guys are here. All right, let's break 500 subs. Let's do it. 252 people. Hopefully more people will gonna be happy. We're coming. I'm in. Sam, awesome. Send me a DM. Luba, send me a DM. Awesome. Cool. Scan this. Send me a DM or let's talk. Okay, so let's do this. How should I do this? I will. So, guys, I'm so sorry. This is gonna be so amateur now, but this is what it is. It was a stick. Hold on, because I knew where I'm clicking. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Z-Gold, if you're here on the live, let me know. And then from next time, we're gonna do it in a way that you have to be on the live to win. So Z-Gold, let me know if you're here in the chat. You won anyway. I'll DM you soon. You won $12 from the Friday Funday, which we do every Friday, by the way, guys. We do high leverage gambling. This makes me feel very good. It really fucking does, because this means people don't just come for the Friday fun day, take the money and leave. This is you know what, you're getting $15 because of this. I'm so fucking happy you're here. I actually didn't think you were here, so that's pretty cool. It's very, very good. I'm grateful for you, man, being here. Awesome. I'll definitely send you a DM. So yeah, $15. Congratulations. Let's look at look, you see already manufacturing, engineering, liquidity. You see it will pump. Maybe it won't come up all the way. Let's look at if we can go back that far. Yeah, we can't. Let's look at the no, it will have to come back. I think it will have to come back. It will have to come back. All right, I think it will come back. I think we'll see a push here, manipulation, then distribution. Yeah, Benj, I agree with you. I agree. I mean, not agree with you, because last time it was someone who won was the second person, but I agree with you that it's not the best way to do this. And I'll definitely improve on that. I promise you, for next time it will be done. You know what? I'll note it down here. I'll note it down here. Done. I apologize. It will be much better for next time. I will have a sheet filled out, and then you can just roll it, and then that's it. All right. So when I win, I will use the money for Friday Funday. Awesome. All right. So yeah. So summarizing, because if you just tuned in here, we looked at Bitcoin already. We looked at most of the coins already. I think what we're gonna see is that we are going to see, we have to see how this whole situation unfolds. There is no major levels broken yet. Even this is not a major level, so I would be interested in getting in on the long here. This is a great 55-minute point of interest, right? Maybe we should take this area here, but this would be my level of interest, like where I would actually take a limit order. A limit order would be down here. If we come down here, I don't think we will, but if we come down here, I would be interested in taking a limit position with a stop down here. 3.78. This is like, yeah, this is why we have to be taking confirmation, and then we can reduce our stop loss and have a much better risk reward. So that's why we should do that. We can even reverse from here. I don't think we will, but we can. Let's see how the day unfolds. Let's see what New York does. Let's see how London opens and whatnot, and then we can go from there. Was there any other coins that we should look at, guys? If not, we will round this up very shortly. Thank you so much. Again, scan this. You can find so many cool stuff actually there. Not only my contact details, but also some cool stuff. Definitely check it out. I'm very happy that Bitcoin is pushing through. But again, as I said, let's be a little bit cautious. We are waiting for this equilibrium to be taken, to be claimed, and then potentially see a reversal. I would be surprised if we didn't. That's the honest truth. You know, I know it's bold putting this out there, especially because everywhere on YouTube you see new moon, all-time high, bull market, bam, bam, bam. I know it's controversial, but I think that we are going to see a reversal around 38,000 to 41,000, or from 44 to 48. These are the two levels that I'm looking for, and I think that we are going to see a reversal. And if we do, then prepare for the worst, because then 25, sub 25, sub 25, so about 22, 23K is what I'm gonna look for. Yeah, guys, I appreciate all of you being here. It's been fun. It's been fun. 1.5 hours, 1 hour, 40, 50 minutes. I think we're gonna do this. I know we're gonna do this much more. So thanks for tuning in. And yeah, keep in touch. See you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.